Hello guys, good afternoon everyone. Happy Saturday. Welcome to my channel. This is Miss Jaydee for another episode of our daily stock market insights. In this video, I'm going to feature four stocks that are again showing some potentials in terms of technical analysis. So if you want to find out what these are, just hang in there, watch the video till the end so you know the details. In the meantime, if this is the first time you're watching my video, I'm inviting you to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always updated whenever I have new videos. All right, let's get started. The first stock I'm going to feature is URC. URC at the moment, by the way, I am not a financial advisor. I'm only reviewing these stocks based on my profile, and my profile is I am more of a uh, position trader, mid to long term holder for my stocks. Okay, and I use my Bollinger Band, RSI, volume, and the candlesticks as my main indicators. And now let's get started. URC, looking at the technicals, is for me a bounce, okay? And it in fact did a bounce right at the MA20 level. You know where this is? This center line over here in the Bollinger Band is an MA. And I just used the default settings, which is MA20. Okay, so we see a green. We had a green candlestick yesterday, and it just stopped right at the MA20 area. And look at your volume. There's a good amount of volume traded as of Friday. Okay, so that's a good sign. It has in fact bounced. So if you want to still get in here in URC, try to get in as near as you can, 139.63 to 141. Anywhere between that range is okay. All right. Another line that you can create here is this one. At the moment, this is establishing a higher high and higher low. When I say higher high, higher low, when it goes higher, when it bounces, it creates a much higher point than the previous high over here. And then when it dips, it's much higher than the previous one. And then it bounces again much higher than the previous point. And it drops, it's still much higher. So you can just create this line over here and then just follow that. At any time it breaks that range, then something else can potentially happen. Good if it breaks to the upside. That means your previous resistance can now become your support. But if it breaks this ascending support, then the direction could potentially change to a downtrend. Okay, so just draw this, and then if you want to get in, MA20 area is the best area. Overall, the stock has also declined significantly, and we're already halfway though. So just try to manage your expectations as to how much can you potentially get as your uh, profit. Okay, unless you're a long-term holder where you can, stay and just sit back, relax, and wait for it to grow. Because at one point in the past, it even reached the 220 level. Okay, so those are our key areas at the moment. Okay, next is SM. What's good about the first two stocks I mentioned? They're part of the index. These are very stable companies, so nothing to worry that much because uh, there will be a negative sentiment, but that's because it's the overall sentiment of the investors towards the Philippine market as a whole. Okay, now this one is also showing us a bounce, and it dropped right at the MA20 level. Pretty much the same pattern as what we have in the previous stock I reviewed. So it dropped at the MA20. In fact, within the day, you had your long wick here. That means people felt that that was already a very cheap area. That's why they started buying again. Hence, we got a green candlestick. So MA20 is the best area, but anywhere between 983 to 1000, that's still an okay level. If you are to look back, how much has it been in the past? Well, the highest point was over here, 1091. So If you are to measure that, let's see, oh, that's a 10% decline. So do not expect a lot in terms of increase, because this is a, a stock in the index. Normally movements are very, very tiny. So, but this is more of an investment. Okay, so if you want to engage in SM, most likely a lot of people are really into investing. And if you want to trade it, just manage your expectations. Not much, like around 8, 9, 10%. Then you can probably take profit, because that's this. These are our resistance areas. One, at a glance, okay, at a glance. So those are our resistance areas. Unless you want to expand, and yeah, still the same. It's respecting the areas I plotted. Okay, so if you want to get in as near as you can to the 983, anywhere between that to 1000, that's still fine. And you can also do the same. I created earlier a diagonal line over here. So that's your uptrend. Actually, right here. See that? Okay, so try to get in as near as you can there. That's your support level. The next stock is, okay, I got one over here, which is Meralco. Meralco, see that? Also respecting the MA20 line. And your support is also in an ascending direction, right? Each time we drop, it's much higher than the previous point, and right on the last day, it stopped at the MA20 level. It even did overshoot below that, but people felt again it's very cheap, and then that's why the buying sentiment started to take over, and we ended green. Look at the volume. There is volume. Okay, so that's good. The cloud that you see here, the blue shady line there, that's the average. So the volume last Friday was higher. Let me see if there was foreign buying. There's none. There's none. But that's fine. The formation is still very appealing. Look at this. So you can even draw a triangle here. There. So if we continue to move higher, then that simply means we got out of that triangle. So if you want, you can wait for, if the sentiment on the first 30 minutes of the day on Monday, if it is much higher than this, then go ahead, try buying. Like do test buys, like the volume, in terms of volume. Don't put everything in one transaction. Schedule it, meaning if you see your first sentiment, for example, on Monday, the sentiment is up here, then you can enter and then continue adding if it validates your assumption or our assumption. Okay, so far that's it. Imagine how much it dropped. This is a very discounted level. See that? Imagine how much it dropped before it reached 400 level. And now we're just slowly climbing up. All right, the next one is green. Green is still very high, okay? But for those people who'd like to do like short trades, I don't have a lot of fundamental analysis conducted here, but I'm just looking at the technicals. Okay, so this is still a bounce for me. Look, it bounced at the MA20 line. There, it's also respecting that level. So if you want, you can get in here very near your MA20 line, and then take profit. Maybe let us say if you want to take profit, you can. This is a 7% gain if you exit right here, or 8%. But if you exit over here, that's going to give you around 19.5%. But once it reaches this level, if you don't see any red like this one, that's your sign that it is going to drop. But if it continues to break your resistance, then let it go with the flow. Okay, so those are the 4 stocks that I have reviewed today. I'll try to study some more and maybe I can create more videos. But if you have a request that you'd like me to review, go ahead, drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts as well so I can still improve on these videos I'm making. In the meantime, thank you for watching and bye bye.